I think from the piece that we've seen, we just want to open up a discussion just for a short time. We just want to look at the forces behind the need to move, to want to move.
People decide to go out, people decide to move from the area to a different area in search for greener pastures. As we have seen in the performance there, the guy had hopes that once he goes to Joburg, to South Africa, things are going to be okay for his family as well as members of his family.
Isn't the Malawian situation or economic situation exploitative enough that somebody would prefer to be exploited elsewhere than in Malawi, where somebody is working the whole day for food and not even enough food and not even what he wants to eat, but still he has some food, but he's not even enjoying it.
I just wanted to look at two things. We talked about, and other colleagues talked about the policies, economic policies. Yes, we can have improved economic policies for our people in Malawi. But now, the other aspect, the other side is, are they going to be effective?
In Professor Kamanga's presentation, he also examined the role of literature and the media in shaping the public perceptions of trafficking and migration.
Let me give this general introduction because there are two branches of literature, two major, there are actually three branches. There is traditional literature, which I have been referring to. Then within modern literature, you have popular literature, the stories published in the newspapers and magazines. And then there's what we call academic literature. Some people prefer to call it serious literature, but I don't agree with that because even popular literature is serious literature. So there is a difference in the way this theme is treated in these two types of literature. The popular short stories discussed in this paper are part of modern literature, modern Malayan literature, which includes novels, short stories, and poems published by major writers over the last 50 years. The works published by these major writers constitute what can be termed academic literature because of the rigorous processes that lead to their publication and their subsequent qualification for study in institutions of higher learning. While the theme of migration is featured in both categories of modern Malayan literature, there are differences of perspective between the academic literature and the popular stories. In the academic literature, the migrant labor system is depicted by the authors as extremely exploitative to the workers in their home country. The popular short stories, on the other hand, tend to echo the attitudes of the characters in the academic literature by depicting labor migration to South Africa in particular as prestigious and economically empowering.
At all, but it seems that we have two quite different circumstances where people are choosing for whatever reason to go and where people are forced to go for the benefit of others.
Okay, she's posing a question there. There are two sides of the issue to the issue here. There are those who choose to go, whether they don't know exactly what's in the process of achieving the expectations, but at least no one actually forced them. But there are those people who are actually forced into migration.
I just want to relate to this with what I've been reading so far in the papers. People are transported at night. This is what I've read in the papers. In fact, lorries come and transport people. That's human trafficking. A typical example of human trafficking, which is happening in the tobacco fields. There are people who have children. Children find themselves in a very difficult situation because they just move with their parents. So it's double human trafficking. The parent plus the children, because their children don't even go to school sometimes because they have to wait alongside their parents, which is also a very terrible situation.
So maybe to just come back to the issue that she raised, where she was saying she finds it quite difficult because there are two sides to the issue. Those who choose, like for instance, the example that you've just given, the parents choose to go in as much as they don't know the kind of treatment they'll be getting there, but then they have children and possibly women who are just tagging along. They don't know what's the situation and what problem they're getting themselves in. So I think just from the few thoughts that we've been able to have, we can see how intricate this problem is.